Welcome students. In previous class we have completed the step till the design of the screw for the screw press. In today's class we will look after the other design components, starting with the nut. Considering the second part, that is nut, the threads of the nut are continuously subjected to torsion as well as compression. Hence the thread can be failed by a bearing failure. For bearing failure, I have the relation W is equal to pi by 4 dO square minus dC square. This is area of one ring. If there are n number of rings, it will be multiplied by n multiplied by bearing pressure. On substituting the values, I will get number of tons as 12.05, which I will approximate it to 13 tons. I have used the value of P as 12 Newton per mm square from PSG 7.87. From n we can find out height of the nut H as n multiplied by P, which I will get as 104 mm. The next type of failure in the thread of the nuts is the shear failure. For shear failure, the shear area will be pi multiplied by D0 multiplied by T. This is for one thread. For n threads, it will be pi multiplied by D0 multiplied by T multiplied by n. We know that the value of T is pitch by 2. On substituting the values, I will get the value of tau as 10.20 MPa, which is less than 47.5. Hence we can say the design of nut is safe. Next part is the handle design. The total torque applied at the handle is 727248 Newton mm, which we have seen earlier. This torque is also equal to applied force multiplied by length of the handle. We have assumed that the force applied will be 250 newtons. Hence I will get the length value as 2908 mm, which I will approximate it to 3000 mm or 3 meters. Next part is the body design. Here I am assuming that the body is made up of I section of the dimensions 4t by 4t. You can assume any section, that is C or T, and also any of the dimensions. From the figure we can see that this body is being subjected to two stresses, bending and compression or the direct stress. Starting from the bending stress, we have sigma b is equal to m into y by I. M is force multiplied by distance. Distance from center of the screw to the center of the section, that will be 210 plus 2t as seen from the diagram. Y is the distance from center line of the section to the outermost fiber of the section, so it will be again 2t. Iyy is the moment of inertia of the section about y axis. Iyy has been found out for the particular section on the right hand side. I got the value of Iyy as 19.33 t raised to 4. On substituting all the values, I will get sigma b as 80,000 multiplied by 210 plus 2t multiplied by 2t divided by 19.33 t raised to 4. Let this be equation A. Next type of stress acting on the body is the direct stress. For direct stress, we have the relation sigma d is equal to W by A. Area of the section will be 10t square. On substituting the values, I will get sigma d is equal to 80,000 divided by 10t square. The total stresses acting on the body should not exceed the permissible value, that is 66.66 MPa. Equating the total stresses to 66.66, I will get the value of T as 33.77 mm, which I will approximate it to 40 mm. Hence the dimension of the section, that is width and the height, is 4t, so I will get answer as 160 mm. Till this step, the entire design procedure was exactly same as that of C-clamp. The only addition in the screw press is we have to check the screw press for buckling. For buckling, we have by Johnson's criteria for short columns, WCR is equal to AC multiplied by sigma y into 1 minus sigma y divided by 4c pi square e into LE by K the whole square. This is given at PSG 6.8. In this equation I need values of AC, which will be given by pi by 4 DC square, which I will get answer as 1256.63 mm square. Sigma y, we have already selected the material, hence sigma y will be 133.33 MPa. C is the end fixity coefficient. For one end fixed and one end free, C is equal to 0.25 from PSG 6.8. Young's modulus will be 200 GPa for steel. K is radius of gyration, which is given by relation 0.25 DC, which will come out to be as 10 mm. Effective length, that is LE, is length of the screw plus 0.5 times height of the nut. Length of the screw I am assuming it to be as 500 mm. On solving this I will get answer for effective length as 552 mm. Substituting all the values in Johnson's formula, I will get WCR, that is crippling load, is 133.062 kilonewtons. That means the screw will cripple or fail at 133.062 kilonewton. The load which is applied at our case is 80 kilonewton. Hence we can say the design of our screw press is safe. With this we come to end of this solution. Thank you.